Right, we'll start. So have you all got your pretty pieces of paper?
Yes.
Well, I got some paper.
Flat toilet rolls.
Yeah.
Right, we'll do this one to start with, the pocket one, okay? So what you want to do with the pocket one, you want to turn it on its side and you want to cut a very thin sliver there. So I will change cameras. It's nearly my coffee going west. Wrong one. Right. Okie doke. So with this, I'm going to cut a sliver, just a sliver along there. You could put a pair of scissors along. I found when I did that the first time, it bowed a bit. So
Yeah.
now what you can do, which I did on this one, if you haven't got enough toilet rolls, because what you're meant to do on the next toilet roll is to cut a half moon shape out here to make the top. What I've done, I've got a bit of card, and because you're going to cover it anyway. So, oh, I've got a bit of card, but I left it this side of the room. Sorry. I've got a bit of Kellogg's cornflake card. So either eyeball where the middle is, or just bend it so you know where the middle is. Then mark your card where you think the middle is on the card. So I think what you're going to do is bend it in half, and then make your half moon. So I've bent it in half. It's better if I bend it that way, see. So there's my half. So I'm now going to make my half moon, so I can cut round it. So up like that. So you should then have an equal sided lid, okay? So I've brought it up and around like that. Now I'm going to cut that out. So that's what you should end up with, okay? Now that will go on there. Now I've just made it a little bit shy either end. See, that's end and that end. So it's just a little bit shy. So it sits tidier, I found. Now we're going to cover it. I'm going to cover my inside. I'm going to cover my inside. There we are, back in the shot again. With newspaper or book pages. I'm going to cover it with an old Bible page. So glue it all over. You can either use a glue stick. I'm going to use it's quicker this time of day. This is Cosmic Shimmer glue, which is quite good. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue all the way around. Now you can sew these on the machine, as I said. I will tell you when you want, if you really want to make it quite strong. I want to have it so that I can read the writing when I open it. That's that bit. Okay. So where you're going to put this bit here, what you need to do, because you're going to be opening and closing, opening and closing, what I have done, and this I will sew, depends how much you're going to use it, I am going to stick a piece of material. I've got a tatty piece of material, anything will do. I think on the prototype I used a piece of washi tape, but you need something to join this bit to that bit.
Okay. A bit of ribbon do.
A bit of ribbon will do. A bit of ribbon will do. Something that's got a bit of strength. As I said, I use washi tape. You could use sellotape. Depends how much you're going to be opening and shutting it. Where I put it together, I've just left a smidge. Can you see that sort of smidge of a gap?
Mm,
So you've
yeah.
got something to bend on. Right, let's put that down. Now you want to cut all the way around to neaten it.
So everything's got to be stuck on one piece of paper.
Yeah, everything's got to be stuck. So the whole sheet of paper.
One piece, right? Okay.
You've stuck this bit. You've put a gusset of reinforcement, a bit of material, a bit of washi tape, something so that you can get the bend, and then you've got the top of the purse all on one piece of paper. I'm now going to cut round it, and I'm not going to use my dressing. So then, once you've gone all the way around, just make sure that it bends, that it will do that. Yeah. Okay. So find a piece of paper. Now this is 160 GSM paper, which I've coffee stained because I want to keep the grungy look. And I want you to make little concertinas now. Remember, I'm going to change the camera again, if I can. You remember doing this in school, I'm sure.
How big is this paper going to be?
Well, it's got to be double the size of your length here. It's got to be at least double the length.
Thanks.
Say it was 2.5 inches, then you've got a quarter each side and then half. So
Yeah.
you're making and then you just concertina it then.
But if we're going to do one long piece, it wants to be quite a long. You may have some waste, okay? But I'm going to now, and I on this one I did a quarter of an inch pleat. I'm going to make this one a bit bigger because I'm going to sew it because I think it will.
Right.
I think it
You
will.
need that. You need that extra then.
You need that extra, right? So turn it over. So I don't know what that is. According to this, it's just over 1 centimetre. And back again. We all did this in school, I'm sure we did.
How deep are the folds that we're doing?
I'm making this just over 1 centimetre deep. I made this one a bare, well, about 1/8 of an inch, I think. This one, very tiny. It was too ruddy fiddly. So make them as big as you want. When you come to make your next one, ho ho ho, ha ha ha, they all look at me in horror. You'll be able to make it the size you want it.
Is it worth scoring it?
If you can score it, but I'm just folding mine.
I'm going to score it for the first one.
Times of an essence there. So now if you've got good glue, you can glue this. Red liner tape's very good.
All right.
But I think if you can, you want to sew one of these sides down because it will really anchor it. So once you've got it, decide where you're going to put it. So I'm gonna do this side first. So I don't want it as high as that. So I'm laying it on my sheet. Now you can either glue and stick and then peg till it holds. But what I'm going to do today, I'm going to make my 2 lengths that big. Cut. I've got a bit left over. Cut. Right, so look, I've sewn those in there either side, just so that they're strong enough. Okay, you don't have to sew it, but
Are they the same width as the side of the book? Same length as the side of the book, are they?
no, they can be, but I've decided to leave a gap. This one was prototype 1. This one was the same size. This one was the same size, but I decided I wanted to come down a bit because of I could see that getting rid. So I've come down a bit on this one, not much, just a bit. Right. So once you got it to that stage, you can then you can glue this now. Glue, tape, double-sided tape. I'm going to glue mine. I've glued either side, and now I'm going to put it onto my pocket. There we are. And I'm going to rub it, because by rubbing it, the heat will activate it and make it
Ah,
stick better.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
no.
Yeah.
Something I learned on Create and Craft. Not my idea. So I'm now going to cover the whole of my front of my creation with some glue.
Does this all need to go on one piece of paper like the inside did?
Yeah, definitely. Make sure you put enough along the bottom edge. So I'm going to, because this has got no rhyme or reason to it, I'm going to just take it up, making sure that the white bit's not at the top, making sure this white bit not at the top, it's not very clear. Do shout at me if you can't see anything, and I will move it again. Right, so that's, while that's gluing there, I shall put some glue on here, the edge. This is the second thing we've made with toilet rolls, isn't it?
Yes,
Oh.
yes. With the stars, wasn't it the stars?
The star we did at Christmas.
Yes.
Oh, that was complicated. We did it though.
Still got mine, it's still
We
on the
did it.
window.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
It's looking a
good.
bit threadbare now, but
Oh, brilliant.
Wow, brilliant.
Mine's pretty too.
Right,
Oh.
right, I'm going to put that over before we... Now you stick. You stuck this bit to here. Now you want to stick it so you got that. Can you see?
I can't see
See?
very well. The light is so bad here. The sun is shining on it and I can't see what you're doing. Oh, I see. Right, yes. Yeah.
Right, stick it to the. Now you put the glue on and stick it down and give it a good rub so that and then you get the large piece of paper and stick it right over. Now, if you're clever, you would have taken a template of it before you started putting it together. But I'm not clever. I can easily cut round that. That is no hassle, which I'm going to do now. I've just left this bit a bit proud, so I can tuck it under to give a bit of an edge. So I should run some glue along that. Okay.
just
Because
checking I
didn't
got
want
this
to-
right. I've stuck the back, or the front piece onto my piece of paper. So now
Yeah.
I need to glue this and fold that up.
Yeah, that's right. See, I see this edge here where the printing didn't go to the top. I've now put some glue on. I'm just going to bend it over to give a nice edge along here, strengthen it, and tuck the other end in. And there, well, because I've given this a better, more of a gusset, I can get into there. There. You've got 6 minutes. Now, you can sew round here if you want to. Right the way round. Now we've got to this side. Make sure your top bends still, because you're beginning to put a bit of bulk on it. Right, so now make sure it bends, okay?
Mhm.
Now I'm going to put my brad in. So if one of you an awl or something, I've eyeballed. You should really measure, but I've eyeballed. Now you can either use one of the little flowers we made last week and stick a brad in the middle of it to attach, like so. Or you can use a Dorset button with a brad in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
I'm going to use a Dorset button because I made it.
Yes.
Now you see what I mean? You've got this raw bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue this bit over. Right, the only thing you need to do now is put a bit of thread round, catch it, a bit of cord, and I suggest you put it round and tie it here. Otherwise you'll be like I am on the video trying to find where the end is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Lovely.
Very good.
I'm
Yeah.
going to quickly tie this off so that and cut that end. Otherwise, you'll be trying to pull the wrong end. Let's see if I can get the end of that. And it's such a useful little, addition to various projects. And by using a brad, I find that it saves all the lot of hassle trying to sew it in. There, that's that one done.
It's nice.
Lovely, Heather.
Lovely.
And the Dorset button looks good on it as well.
Yeah,
It does,
I'm
actually.
thinking they're good. That's a good idea of tricks. Dorset buttons. So there's the that's my first one. That's my second one. Right. How are you getting on, Carolyn?
That's good. I'm just going to put my brad in now.
Yeah,
Oh,
lovely.
that's nice. That's a nice.
Very nice. I like the paper.
Yeah.
Trixie,
Yeah,
you do okay?
yeah, I think so. I've got that far.
Oh, very
Pretty